hey, if you look at the time, it's after 6. Cocktails, and today we're going to talk about cognac. Cognac is a grape spirit, i.e. a brandy, but it can only be made in the Cognac region of France from a white grape called Ugni Blanc in France and Trebbiano in Italy. The wine made from that grape is then distilled and aged in barrels, in the case of cognac. Cognac has age classifications like whiskey. But instead of using specific numbers, cognac uses letters. On this bottle of cognac right here, there are the letters VS. That stands for very special, which means that it's been aged for at least 2 years. I personally don't have any VSOP or very special old pale cognac on me, and that's aged for at least 4 years. XO is aged for at least 10 years. A lesser known cognac age classification is Napoleon, which means it's aged for at least 6 years. Cognac has many different sub-regions. Grand Champagne and Petit Champagne are closest to the city, to the town center. We also have the Borderies, which is where Camus is from. That's outside, that's like on the city border. And then we have some more a couple more regions outside, like the Fin Bois and the Bois Ordinaire. Those are the two larger regions of cognac. Cognac companies like Hennessy, for example, do not actually grow their own grapes. They just source it from all over the region. Remy Martin, on the other hand, only uses grapes from Grand and Petit Champagne. So, now you know a bit basics about cognac, let's do a tasting. I like to taste cognac in a tulip-shaped glass like this Glencairn. Usually for tasting, only a small amount is put in. So the first cognac we're going to taste is this Camus VS. Which is from the Borderies region. Just put a little in the bottle, in the glass. Step 1, you can always smell. In this Glencairn, this tulip glass, which the brand is Glencairn, helps concentrate all the aromas in the glass. I have some like floral fruity notes like honeysuckle. There's a bit nuttiness to it. The actual texture of this, and flavor, and fruitiness goes away instantly, leaving behind a nutty, almost almondy. I say almost because it's not true almond-like flavor like something like Di Serono. And then it burns on the way down. It's very rough. It's very, very rough. Next cognac we're going to taste is the Martell VS. Do the same thing, pour a small amount in the glass. bit more alcohol and a bit more of that almondy, Di Serono-like. And that floral is still there. Still a bit burny, like oaky, a lot of oak intensity there. But in very low concentrations, I taste that very much the Di Serono almondy flavor. Cognac is only aged in new oak barrels. Cognac is only aged in new oak barrels, never refilled or used oak barrels. The next cognac we're going to taste is the Remy Martin 1738. It looks like a champagne bottle. This is made from the Grand Champagne and Petit Champagne regions. Just a little bit. Not too much. And it says on the neck of the bottle, it says fine champagne cognac. And also says it right there under the name Remy Martin. Fine champagne is Remy Martin's terminology for saying the grapes are only from Grand and Petit Champagne. Bit more of that. There's definitely some woody note in there. That floral sweetness is coming back. And that fruitiness is coming back. A lot of wood and fruit. What we're going to taste is Remy Martin's crown jewel, the epitome of their collection. Louis XIII, aged at least. This youngest barrel in Louis XIII is 40 years old. And the oldest barrel is at least 100. This is very special. This is pure. Yeah, not too much of this. This is precious. This is liquid gold we're talking about. Get a lot of that very fruity note on it there with an underlying nuttiness. Very smooth. There's that oaky flavor. There's also that nutty flavor. This is my favorite out of all of these cognacs, is the Louis XIII. Another big use of cognac, besides drinking it neat, i.e. without ice and by itself, is used in cocktails. We're going to make a classic cognac cocktail here. It's called Sidecar. Step 1. Filling a cocktail shaker with ice. Probably should do that. Probably should fill the cocktail shaker with ice. From here, we're going to do half an ounce of lemon juice. We're going to add that to our shaker. The next ingredient is 1 ounce of an orange liqueur. Like a triple sec orange liqueur. I always use like a Cointreau because the taste is consistent here. It's Cointreau. And 2 ounces of cognac. I'm going to use the Camus VS here. This has a bit more fire to it than the Martell. This is what VS cognac is used for. It generally is mixing. I find it very difficult to drink VS by itself. Put the top on the shaker. This has an inbuilt strainer, which is why I love this shaker. And pour it into the coupe glass. I have had the sidecar before, but it's been a while since I've made it with the Camus VS. It's really good. And now I remember why I really, really like this drink. It is tart and acidic and citrus forward, yet sweet. This Cointreau is a triple sec, i.e. it's like triple dry, i.e. not sweet, but there is still sweetness in there. And there's that cognac, a little hint of cognac oakiness in there. If you like cognac, or if you want to get interested in cognac, the sidecar is a great introduction to it. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a pleasure talking about one of my favorite spirits. As always, cheers and have a good night.